Guys, hello, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Geneva. This is Geneva in general. And guys, I'm so excited for tomorrow, okay? I got a long list of things to do. Of course, some homework. Tomorrow morning, I got to take my car to Kia to get it, service, oil change, filter, all this, everything else that requires the maintenance of it. I'm going to do that early in the morning, okay? Because at 8 p.m., I believe, Eastern Standard Time, I know at 3 p.m., we're going to see the Las Vegas Aces take on the Golden State Valkyries. I'm going to be there for that game as well. And I'm going to report on that as well. But guys, tomorrow, Saturday, June 7th, we will see the Indiana Fever take on our Chicago Sky again. Now, it's a lot of predictions, it's a lot of excitement, a lot of anxiety, okay, surrounding this upcoming game, which is why I'm reporting on it right now. Again, the determining factor, one of the main determining factors of tomorrow's game is the fact that Caitlin Clark, guys, is still, okay, she is still out due to injury protocol, okay? I believe she had a lower leg calf muscle strain, right? But there's been an update, okay, she just updated everybody, the Fever fans and all of the other WNBA fans about potentially coming back Tuesday, okay, which is not tomorrow. But let's just see what Caitlin Clark has to say. This is an article brought to you by Sports Illustrated titled, Caitlin Clark shares update on her injury and potential return. Indiana Fever guard Caitlin Clark offered an update on her quadriceps injury on Thursday. The Fever announced 10 days ago that Clark has sustained a left quadriceps strain during the team's loss to the New York Liberty and would be out for at least 2 weeks. She had previously dealt with a leg injury during the preseason. Clark shared Thursday that she is making progress recovering from her injury and will be reevaluated over the weekend. She says, I've made a lot of progress and I feel good, but I'm not going to rush coming back. It's just not worth it, Clark said via Chloe Peterson of the Indy Star. And again, I say the same thing, okay? We don't want anybody to be injured, okay? It sucks when players are out due to injury, illness, etc., etc. I need everybody to stay healthy, okay? And again, I want to see Caitlin Clark come back. I ain't gonna lie, I love watching. The only reason why, okay, she's not the only reason why I watch Indiana Fever games, but I have noticed that when I watch Indiana Fever games, it's not as exciting without Caitlin Clark. Let's keep it real. Again, Kelsey Mitchell is a powerhouse. I love watching her. I enjoy watching Aaliyah Boston. I enjoy watching Sophie Cunningham. I enjoy watching Lexi Hall, Dante Samaras, etc., all these women. But when you see them playing with Caitlin Clark leading that court, leading them on that floor court, on the basketball court, the whole momentum, the whole intensity. It's like they're that much more tenacious and vicious. They got that, they just got that overall more ambitious and ambition and drive in them, okay, due to Caitlin Clark. Clark also confirmed that she will miss Saturday's game against the Chicago Sky, okay, being tomorrow. It says, but she did leave the door open to returning for Tuesday's game against the Atlanta Dream, okay? The Atlanta Dream, low-key, the Indiana Fever and Atlanta Dream low-key got beef, okay? They both 1-1, which is crazy because Atlanta Dream beat them first. They beat the Indiana Fever at their home court in Indiana, and then they returned the favor, okay? Indiana Fever beat the Atlanta Dream at their home court down there in Atlanta. It's crazy, right? It says, once she is reevaluated over the weekend, her timeline to return will become clear. The Fever have gone 1-2 in their 3 games without Clark. Though they are just 3-4 on the season, they currently are 3rd in the Eastern Conference behind the Dream and Liberty. Okay, so they're not doing too bad, in the Eastern Conference. But again, the fact that they're behind the Atlanta Dream, that's crazy, right? Because prior to her injury, Clark was averaging 19 points, 6 rebounds, and 9.3 assists per game through the first 4 games of the season. The reigning WNBA Rookie of the Year is coming off a remarkable first WNBA season in which he led the league in assists and became a WNBA All-Star. Clark's return to the court will be highly anticipated. If she is unable to face the Dream on Tuesday, she could possibly return for the Fever's following game, a rematch against the Liberty on June 14th. Now, that will be a very good game as well. Now, with all this being said, okay, she just confirmed it herself, okay, straight out from the horse's mouth, straight from the horse's source. She will not be participating in tomorrow's game when it's the Indiana Fever versus the Chicago Sky again. In my opinion, guys, the Chicago Sky, obviously, of course, we must use this to our advantage. Again, I really wanted to see this game, guys. Unfortunately, I was not able to get the tickets in freaking time. I'm trying to take us on to some games, okay? Hopefully, maybe come July. Either July, I'm trying to go to Chicago first, and then also I want to go to the Indiana Fever Stadium, right, and watch those games there as well. And I also want to travel. I want to go to Phoenix. I want to go to Vegas. I want to do so much stuff. But again, it's a lot going on with school and everything else. But everything is so remote. Like, I'm pretty much on top of my work. Okay, soon I'm trying to, start hitting these streets. So tomorrow, again, Chicago Sky, we have the freaking home court advantage. Now, this is what needs to happen. The fact that Caitlin Clark is not playing, that's a huge advantage for us, okay? Now, hopefully, okay, again, we don't want nobody to be injured, but perhaps, because I know Sophie Cunningham did not play in their last game, and I believe it was Fever versus, who did Fever play? I don't know, it was Fever versus somebody, maybe the Mystics. I don't know, guys, you all probably remember, but I remember Sophie Cunningham was on the bench, okay, in civilian clothes, regular street clothes, alongside Caitlin Clark. So if Caitlin Clark is out of tomorrow's game, of course, where she is, she will not be participating. And if Sophie Cunningham is off tomorrow's game, we might have a chance, but this has got to be the starting five. Camila Cardoso, Angel Reese, Rebecca Allen over Kia Nurse, period. Rebecca Allen over Kia Nurse, Courtney Vandersloot, and Ariel Atkins. That has to be our starting five. Now, if Rebecca Allen's ball, if her shots are not dropping, then we enter Kia Nurse. And if Kia Nurse can't get it right, then, and only then, will we enter Rachel Bannum, okay? Rachel Bannum, aka, I'm sorry to say it, but the one-trick pony, where, you know, every now and then she wants to drop a three-pointer and then, like, just leave, okay? She literally just comes into the game, dribbles the ball, hovers around the three-point line, she either will make it or brick it, but let's be honest, more than likely she will brick it, and then like, she immediately gets set back down. We can't do that no more. Rachel Bannum is like she's our third last resort, okay? First, in my opinion, what I've been watching these games, Rebecca Allen needs to be starting over Kia Nurse, and Kia Nurse has to be starting over Rachel Bannum. And that's my lineup, okay? We got to draw our biggest weapons, our big guns, okay, in tomorrow's starting lineup against the Fever. Even if they don't have, you know, both Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham, we still got to contend with Lexi Hall, Kelsey Mitchell, DeWanna Bonner, Aaliyah Boston. Who else is kind of like a threat? I'll say Dantas. Who else am I missing? I'm not sure, but again, it's like they still have some sharp shooters on the freaking Fever, even if, you know, Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham will not be participating in tomorrow's game. Again, we need to, Camila Cardoso, again, we're going to put them out there, but they have to actually be producing points, okay? Camila and Angel, if they want to start, they got to be aggressive, but tactfully, okay? They have to use tactics, skills, and mental agility, not just physical, okay? You want to play hard, you want to play rough, but you got to play smart. Do not get in no foul trouble. If I see tomorrow Camila Cardoso is starting, her and Angel Reese are starting, they already got 2 fouls on them in the first quarter, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to be so stressed out. Again, we have to play, you know, tactfully, okay? And, like, not lose our cool. We got to remain poised. We must remain with high grace, with class when we play. But we got to bring them skills, okay? It got to be undisputed. Don't give the game to the refs. Do not let the refs decide. Don't let the crowd and the audience and the viewership decide, oh, you know, they just cut. You know, the refs gave them the game because it's Chicago Sky and it was a home court and da-da-da-da. No, it ain't going to be none of that, okay? It's just going to be pure hoops, pure scoring ability, okay? High basketball IQ, and great shot selection, okay? Heavy on the great shot selection, i.e. I'm talking to Angel Reese and Courtney Vandersloot. They've been letting me down, okay? I'm sorry. I got to express myself, okay? Allow me to express myself. When it comes to finishing around that rim, again, I saw Angel Reese practicing in a video. Okay, she was training with Tyler Marshall. Okay, they were having, you know, some male guests to help train with her. They were putting, like, you know, that foam roller, like, in front of her face. Okay, they were trying to train Angel Reese to know how to finish through contact around that rim. Guys, I'm so ready. I cannot wait, okay? I cannot wait. We got the home court advantage. Caitlin Clark, again, I hate to see her down, but again, like, I'm a Chicago Sky. Around here, we pledge our allegiance to the Chicago Sky. Y'all see the poster? You see my flag? It is what it is. Even though, of course, right here, immediately after, right next to her, I got all 13 of the WNBA teams. But first and foremost, we pledge our allegiance to the Chicago Sky and our skyscrapers. So again, this could be like a very close game, but I'm really hoping and praying, of course, obviously, that Chicago Sky, you know, we come out on top. These are just my predictions. Again, if we want a fighting chance without Caitlin Clark and also Sophie Cunningham not being in the game due to injuries tomorrow, we need to start Camila Cardoso, Angel Reese, Courtney Vandersloot, Ariel Atkins, and Rebecca Allen. But everybody got to play their part. We gotta have great shot selection and take advantage of all free throw points. Take advantage of all, you know, just easy points like around the rim, uncontested layups. We have to make each and every one. In order for us to make each and every one, we must play with style, grace, poise, and overall discipline, as well as one cohesive team. Guys, comment down below your thoughts on Caitlin Clark giving us this injury update. Okay, unfortunately, she will not return possibly until Tuesday. Okay, when it's Indiana Fever versus New York Liberty. And also, guys, give me your big game predictions, okay? Because tomorrow, guys, is going down. Do you understand me? Chicago Sky. Okay, we get a chance to avenge ourselves. Again, we got whooped. It was like, what, a 25-point deficit? May 17th, the freaking game season opener for both teams. The Indiana Fever, we were next door in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Arena, and they stadium, they home court, they territory, and they humiliated us like that. This is our chance. This is our redemption chance, okay, to redeem ourselves. Again, guys, give me your game predictions on who you think should be the starting 5 lineup, okay, for our Chicago Sky to defeat ultimately the Indiana Fever. And again, what exactly needs to happen? What do our skyscrapers have to do in order to get this dub?